it's Marley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for August 2024. Okay, so welcome to August. We have a brand new month with a brand new energy, a brand new life lesson, pushing us into our higher selves, into the realm of reality that, of course, our creator abilities is starting to form for us. August being the 8th month, according to the modern day calendar, is definitely putting us under pressure to change, to transform, to make a major pivot in our lives. And because, of course, we're entering into August under the influence of Leo energy, the heart and soul of the zodiac, we are also making a major pivot of our heart space. There is a lot of energy building in August. We are definitely going to have major opportunities to make a pivot, to make a major change. And because we are all in alignment with our heart space under this Leo influence, we have to be aligned with our higher selves, with our soul, with our spirit. We have to be bold and brave and courageous enough to do the hard things, just happen to be the right things in order to break away from the old realm, the old reality that the old version of self has created, and finally step into our power as the creators that we have always been. We're going to waste no time diving into this Leo energy. On August 4th, we're going to have the new moon in Leo taking place at 12 degrees. Up until this point, even though we've been in Leo season, we're still very much seeing the overflow of Cancer season. We're still under the influence of the new moon in Cancer until this new moon in Leo pops off. Of course, a new moon is the dark phase of the moon, so we have to expect a little bit of a breakdown prior to a breakthrough. And because this is Leo energy, it has everything to do with our heart space. We have to break down the walls, the guard around our heart space in order to truly be open, to be free, to connect with those around us in the ways that we have been craving. We need to tap into new creative energies, new wants, needs, and desires, where this new version of self now needs to be fully expressed through the physical form, through the ego avatar. On the exact same day, August 4th, we do have Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, worth, pleasure, and money, moving into the Virgo energy. The Virgo energy helps us to cleanse, purify our heart space, our physical realm, especially where some of that, again, weighted baggage is still taking a toll on our heart space. That Virgo energy is the fixer, the healer, the problem solver of the zodiac, and we are definitely taking a major focus to our heart space. We have to unpack the emotional baggage from the past. We have to kind of examine the bad habits that we have, especially when it comes to relationship dynamics. We have to do better. We have to feel better. In order to do that, we have to remove the clutter of the old. We have to cleanse the space and prepare for new wants, needs, and desires to really create a push towards something new. On August 5th, we have Mercury, ruler of the mental plane, ruler of information communication, how it is that we express ourselves, going retrograde at 4 degrees in Virgo energy, which just happens to be his rulership. So in typical Mercury retrograde fashion, our intellect is going to be taking a backseat to our intuition. We have to rest, we have to recover, we have to review, we have to revise, we have to re-edit, realign, restructure our physical realm. Again, the Virgo energy attempting to fix, heal, repair, resolve some of the issues. We have to be aware of them in order to do anything about it. There's a lot of the finer details of our mental plane, our inner dialogue, of our own health and wellness, of our physical realms that we have to examine and analyze to see what we could do better, where we can improve. Because this particular retrograde is going to carry us back into that Leo energy eventually, we do have to kind of analyze, pick apart, discern what needs to stay, what needs to go. Of course, August 8th, the notorious Lionsgate 88 portal. Now, is it an actual portal? That's up for debate, really. We have some powerful energies that kick in July 26th that end and take us all the way through this 88 portal and end on August 12th. A lot of that is this Lionsgate portal, is the alignment with the Sirius point, which of course is our spiritual sun that allows us to download from our higher self a greater goal, vision, and dream for us to really pursue in the future. We're going to have an alignment with the star Regularis. That is going to be a buzz all in itself. This is always a very potent time in the calendar. Because we're in Leo season, because we're in the heart and soul of the zodiac, this is where the major pivot point is definitely going to be emphasized. August 14th, Mercury is moving back into the Leo energy. What this is going to do is help us to bring emotion back into the equation. When Mercury is in Virgo energy, we're only kind of considering the matter of facts, the proof, the evidence. It is what it is. However, when we open ourselves up to bringing emotion into the equation, that Leo energy, suddenly we have to balance our heart and our head. Suddenly, just because it may make logical, practical sense to do something, it may not feel like the right thing to do. We will be revisiting some big ideas that we initially had when Mercury first moved into this Leo energy. We're going to have to revisit a lot of truth that we've been formulating within ourselves, a lot of opportunities to communicate, have some heart-to-heart discussions where we can kind of cleanse the space, clear the air before moving on into this new karmic chapter that, of course, got initiated under the solstice energy way back when Cancer season first began. August 19th, we're going to have the full moon taking place at 27 degrees in Aquarius energy. Let's just talk about the fact that we have to go back and examine the back-to-back full moon in Capricorns that we had. First one, beginning of Cancer season, last one at the end of Cancer season, because whatever structures, whatever power struggles, whatever aspects of the physical realm really got kind of influenced, really got magnified as far as problematic areas go under those particular moon events, the Aquarius energy is going to attempt to fix, to heal, to resolve them. We get a little bit of an emotional break as that Aquarius energy does allow us to emotionally detach in order for us to act as the observer, to see the bigger, broader picture, to really explore out-of-the-box solutions to some of the problems that we've been banging our head against. Now, the full moon is a full illumination of hidden information and details, and because the Aquarius energy is about a new level of awareness, a new level of consciousness, we can definitely expect there to be an information overload around this particular full moon. Because it's taking place at 27 degrees, it's very late in this Aquarius energy, we are going to be wrapping things up. This is going to be a little bit of a flashback to the beginning of the year when we were first in this Aquarius energy. All that has changed, all that has transpired since then, especially with this new version of self now leading us into these new karmic chapters, what we have to bring a finality to. It's a releasing point, it's a purging point. We're putting a lot of things behind us in order for us to focus on the new vision for our futuristic selves. We have the sun moving into Virgo season here on the 22nd. Virgo season being a mutable Earth energy means that we are definitely going to see some major changes to our physical realm. Mutability means that we have to be flexible enough to adapt to the situation, to the circumstance, to the scenario. The Virgo energy, again, needs to focus on the problems in order to fix, heal, and repair them. The Earth energy does have us taking a good look at our physical form, at our routines, at our bad habits, at where it is that maybe we need to boss up and start taking better care of ourselves. The Virgo energy and Virgo season in its entirety is where we come back to reality, where we kind of rearrange and restructure our day-to-day lives, our day-to-day routines, what needs the time, the energy, the attention, and focus the most in order for us to find ourselves in a more comfortable situation and circumstance in our day-to-day lives. August 28th, we have Mercury going direct at 21 degrees in Leo energy. So this is going to be a little bit of a flashback to July 16th, when Mercury was at this 21 degree in Leo energy, pre-retrograde shadow period. So we've been through a lot. There's a lot of choice points, a lot of pivot points, a lot of transitions that we're now going through in order to make those adjustments to the physical realm. Our heart and head should be aligned with this particular, let's call it energy shift. And we are going to start making some major moves. Again, tapping into a new level of courage and bravery to do the hard things that, again, are the right things to do to break away from some of the attachments to the old version of self, that old realm and reality. We are likely going to have bigger, broader ideas than we initially had under this influence. We are likely going to have even more of a new truth to actually stand in and share with the people around us. And we are going to be able to confidently and clearly articulate what needs to happen, where we're going from here, what it is that we want to accomplish, what it is that we want to achieve, and what we need from the people, from the world around us to do just that. The last thing that we have going on here this month is on August 29th. We have Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, worth, pleasure, and money, moving into her rulership in Libran energy. So this is going to be a good time to really focus on finding peace, harmony, balance in our lives once again. Again, August is very much a transitional phase. It's a choice point. It's a pivot point. There's a lot of realigning, restructuring, rearranging to do. Venus moving into the Libra energy is going to help us stabilize from the changes that we will be making. Of course, Venus in Libra energy, she's in love with love. She's in love with peace and harmony and fairness. Justice needs to be served. And because she has a major focus on love, relationships, and money matters, we're definitely going to be reaching a new compromise, either within our own terms of acceptance on what we want to build towards, what we need to do, what we need to reconcile, or we're finding that compromise in our relationship dynamics, in our physical environment. Either way, we are kind of in a more light and fluffy type of mood and attitude, disposition and demeanor. We definitely want to, I'm going to say, take better care of ourselves and take better care of those that we love. So it's definitely going to be a different jam to kind of usher in September, which of course has its own set of energy shifts. And we are definitely going to need to find that common ground within ourselves, within our relationship dynamics before we jump into September. So with all that being said, let's dive into what August is actually going to mean for us. That was a general summary of what we can expect to kind of come at us throughout the month of August. Let's break it down. Let's jump into one energy shift at a time.